Yeah, I'm in NYC right now. I'm basically here to drop off a package to a client whatsoever. So, what I mean? I'd rather as well talk a little bit about, the law of contagion, especially when it comes to magic. I want to talk about illnesses because you can't talk about the law of contagion, since I recently was talking about unnatural diseases, basically coming from a spiritual source, a black magic source. This is my thing I'm looking at, is that when you're talking about the law of contagion, that's like anything a person touches, their energy becomes trapped in it whatsoever. So when you're talking about, let's just say, using the clothes of a person, because they wore it, their energy becomes attached and aligned with that item whatsoever. So when you're talking about doing love work, basically you can use that same item in your love work because it has that person's essence. So whatever happens to that item, because it has your essence, it basically happens to them. So the thing about that, when you're talking about contagion, is that it can work in many ways besides the way I basically spoke of. Basically in this way that I want to focus on is the fact that this thing happens to an object. Let's just say this person was ill, this person was sick, and this is the nature of contagious diseases. Prime example, think about the Native Americans. When the Native Americans came here, they got blankets with smallpox. Now, if you look at the whole concept of smallpox from the perspective of science, it doesn't add up. Because you're looking at a virus. A virus is an inorganic cell. A virus means it's a dead cellular particle. So there has to be some other meaning, for how something is transferred itself, But due to the fact that, these allopathic doctors, they don't understand spirituality, I guess they try to make it, fit so that they can understand whatsoever. But when you're talking about that event with the smallpox situation with the Native Americans, basically it was blankets that sick people laid on. So there you go with that law of contagion. The fact that these people slept on these blankets and they gave it to people whatsoever, Native Americans, that energy of illness was transferred to them, and they started manifesting the illness of smallpox. So think about it. For those of you that are into working with the dead whatsoever, you know that there's certain people that died of certain illnesses. So therefore, if you get a victim that died of AIDS and you basically send them on your victim, whatsoever, you realize that that person may end up with the same symptoms that they had, or you can say that they end up having the symptoms of AIDS or being diagnosed with AIDS. So the law of contagion, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Basically, if you touch something, your energy lodges onto it. Now, if you basically were a person that died in a specific area, that dirt from the area can be used in black magic spells to transfer that illness or that event into your victim's life. So this is my thought on the law of contagion, illnesses and things of that nature. Thank you guys for watching, share, and like.